here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the...
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. He misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
And there's the bell to start round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. They block that jab. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter. Nobody home with that hook. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
They exchange punches. Those counter punches happen. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Here we go to the 4th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Perfect counter shot. Good counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter punch caught him clean. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it's not there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
We're at the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You still want to fight.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Focus on what you're doing. Get out there and switch up. Get this boxing back together.
On to the fifth we go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Insane action. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That left hook missed. And he scores with the counter. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance without a doubt.
Here we go in the sixth round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Good counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. So what do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? They block the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop.
Sugar Ray is down! And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, and you're okay.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that much ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Beautiful counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice work to block that left uppercut. This is a high-octane battle. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.